Make every moment more with FanDuel Sportsbook. There he is, Tobias Harris. Number 12, not to be confused with Tom Brady Award 12.
The number
But look
12.
at this. Make every moment more. If you add Tobias to make the first bucket at plus 310, $10 would win you $31. There it was. Tobias Harris.
Nice and soft like church music.
Is that what they're
Straight through the net, baby. That way, Toby.
Oh, it's Toby now.
Man, we're on a first name basis.
Okay. All right. So big night from Tobias Harris, obviously with his 20 points, but we continue with FanDuel as we talk about Cade Cunningham, who got another triple double, his eighth of the season. That's third most in a single season by a Detroit Pistons player. And again, we haven't even gotten to the All-Star break yet. So let's take a look at what Cade did. 19, 12, and 10 at plus 1,100. Do the math on that one. Carry the one. You could afford to bring a few White Castles to your Super Bowl party with that.
Oh yeah, get the suitcase full, the dozen, the dirty dozen.
$110 payout on that. So Cade Cunningham making every moment more with FanDuel today. You're always making moments more. When we come back, we will hear, we're hoping to hear from Jalen Duren inside the Pistons locker room. Stay tuned. Pistons Live rolls on here with a few more theatrics from earlier today. Duren on the alley. Thompson on the oop. Jalen Duren today flirted with the triple-double. 16 points, 12 rebounds. Also had 6 assists. Let's hear from him in our Cure Auto Insurance interview.
What coach say during that timeout? I think about 8 minutes to go. They cut it to 2. You guys had led at one point by 28. He lit a fire, whatever he said, and it worked. What was that all about? What was it about?
Yeah, just got to pick it up. Got a lead early, and we started BSing a little bit, kind of just going through the motions as a team. And honestly, he just made it clear that we're not playing for these. Like we're not worried about. How can I word that? We can't play, obviously they had a team that was depleted. They didn't have their guys, so we couldn't play down to the competition. And we're playing for, obviously, things much bigger than that. So it was kind of a variation of that with some other words. But, we picked it up and we was able to get it together.
How encouraging is it that you guys can do that and get that message and realize this is not our standard and kind of snap back into it?
It's cool to... Not cool. It's not cool. Honestly, it's BS. It shouldn't have been that type of game. This should have been a game where everybody, got a chance to play, and we didn't have that. So it's not a loss. We'll take the win, but this is something that we definitely have to grow from.
Coach talked about playing to your level of standard. Is that something that was set from the beginning of the season or something that has grown as you guys have had more success this year?
In my opinion, the standard for me has been playoffs. We want to be a postseason team, and since the beginning, this is what, I felt like we should be able to do. Some people might have other standards, but that's my standard, and I feel like every night we got to play to that standard.
What do you think offensively? I think you had 6 or 7 assists today. You're showing a lot better of a play-making approach in the offense, so what are you seeing from that position now?
Honestly, man, guys make shots. I had my thing is if I get an offensive rebound, I got it in kind of that split game, just trying to find guys, get guys open, use me as a screener, just, trying to get the best play, get the best read. So, and we got.
All right, standard of winning here in Detroit, but 27 wins on the season. That's as many as Milwaukee has. It currently has the 5 spot in the East. Obviously, the Pistons have a couple games in hand. Okay, using words that are acceptable. Let's get to our beat the number results from today. And might I say, great call today.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I'm just following your lead, man.
10 points for the
Look
good
at that.
guys.
Asar Thompson, brilliant effort today here against the Charlotte Hornets. Malik Beasley continues to be consistent. And obviously, Cade Cunningham didn't have to do it all. He was a facilitator a lot of the night. So it is 10 for the, I guess we're good guys. George and Greg pick up 5, and then Natalie and Tim goose egged it.
Mr. 300. Wow. Mr. 300.
How does it feel?
Oh, man. That 3 and the 00 just looks so good up there. Just to be out front of the field, it's where we naturally belong. And I got to say this because
we have a standard here.
You said it. You said, we started off slow, and you said, by the new year, we want to be in place where we can make a move. And we were there maybe a week or two before the new year,
Yeah.
trending upward.
Trending
and we
upward.
haven't looked back.
We're basically taking a very similar path as the Detroit Pistons themselves.
Hey, how about that?
And now we don't look back. We just continue.
Ride the wave.
Continue. 2 games left before the All-Star break, both in Chicago. It's a back-to-back Tuesday and Wednesday. What do you see?
Well, it's a different team without Zach LaVine on the Chicago Bulls team, but no less potent, that's for sure.
Yeah, Vucevic's been a problem.
And listen, as Jalen Duren said, Coach talked to him at halftime. This is how you need to play. This is our style. We can't play down to the level of our competition. That's across the board. That's the attitude that they need to take on the road with them. Like I said, even though they're missing a magnificent player in Zach LaVine, you can't go in and take this Chicago Bulls team lightly because, let me say this, Johnny, because wins are so difficult to come by in the NBA. We saw this Piston team win just 14 games last year.
Right.
Wins are tough. And to lead a team from wire to wire like the Pistons did, just their 3rd time this year doing it, that's a very difficult thing. When I say wins are tough to come by, that's why you have to take the right disposition and the right attitude on the road with you in Chicago. Handle your business for 48 minutes and get the job done.
Zach LaVine now in Sacramento. They did just extend Lonzo Ball, so we didn't see LaMelo Ball today, but should see Lonzo on Tuesday, yeah?
He's quite a player himself.
He's a good player. Billy Donovan will have those guys ready to go, but, what a game. What a performance, collective effort by the Pistons as they close this homestand with a 4-2 mark, 27 wins on the year, game and a half out of the 5 seed in the Eastern Conference. A lot of basketball left to play. Let's celebrate. Break out the bling. Duncan Duren. Life is good.
Duncan Duren.
I'm Johnny Kane. We say thanks for watching.
Good afternoon, Romulus, and good night.